Club 937, hello?
Hello, is this Artimis?
Yes, this is.
What's going on, brothers? Neo.
Hey, what up, Neo?
What's going on, man?
Man, you are a hard person to get a hold of.
Yeah, we kind of in motion at the moment, like literally.
It's all good, man. Where are you at right now?
We are in Richmond, VA.
All right, cool. What's going on in Richmond?
I'm moving around doing radio and whatnot, just basically letting people know the album is on the way.
Right. What's that like, man? Like traveling all around and everything like that. It's got to get tiring after a while.
It does get a little tiring, but whenever I get to that place where I start getting tired, I think it's like things could be a whole lot worse. I could be somewhere lifting boxes or something. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, I tell people that all the time. Like people are like, "How could you, just like want to introduce songs all day?" And I'm like, "Well, for one, it's a lot more than that. Just like with your career, like what you do, like it's a lot more than just, hey, I'm gonna go up and perform this song. Like there's so much background to it that people will never get.
Absolutely. They only see one side of it and think they know what it is.
What would you say is like the hardest part of your job then?
Hardest part of my job, as of the last 4 or 5 years, is just being away from my kids. I have a little girl, she's 4, and a little boy, he's 3. So that's honestly the hardest part of it. As of late, I don't get to spend as much time at home as I'd like to.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, everything else you can condition yourself to be cool with. The travel, the conditions and all of that. You can condition yourself to be cool with all of that. But as my kids get older and they start, now they can verbalize how much they don't appreciate the fact that I'm gone, and that sucks. My daughter's crying because I gotta leave, but I gotta leave because I gotta bring home the bacon. I gotta make sure that they take care of.
You know what? It's so weird because I have a 4-year-old son, and I was going through your Instagram, and I live 2.5 hours away from my son, so I noticed on your Instagram that you use FaceTime like all the time. And I'm telling you, like, thanks to technology today, like it's a lot easier somewhat to keep in touch. It's like literally a lifesaver. Like the other day, I had to talk to my son about bullying and like about, if this kid's messing with you, you got to stand up for yourself in a proper way. So I completely understand what you're saying, man. It's really hard. And especially with you because you're gone for how long? Like how many months at a time?
Man, it varies. I try not to, let months go by before I get home. Like that's nuts. I try not to let it happen like that. But then again, if I'm on tour, especially if I'm overseas, like if I'm in Japan, there's really not much I can do about it. I kind of gotta, do what I do and thank God for FaceTime again.
So, hey, I got a question for you. I'm having some problems with dating people, and by that I mean lack thereof.
Okay.
Because I just moved to Flint. What was it, like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and I'm having a hard time meeting people. Now, I've been on this Tinder app. I don't know if have you heard about the Tinder?
I have not. What
okay, the Tinder is like, it's basically the lamest way to try and find a date. You get on this app and you swipe right if you're interested in somebody and swipe left if you're not. Now, if they get on the app and they swipe right, then it's like a match, and a match comes up and then you can message that person. So, like I've had this situation to where like, oh, it's a match, and then I don't know how to break the ice. Like I feel like you would be the king of like breaking the ice with a girl. Like I need some tips.
Tips on breaking the ice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming that this is a situation where you've already swiped and she swiped and it's a match. Right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so you know right away that she's interested.
Right.
At the very least, interested in the picture.
Right.
That's what she swiped in the picture. Okay. So right away you got a one up on a regular situation. It's not like you ran up on somebody in a bar and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" and she looked at you and turned her nose up and walked off. She's already interested right off top. So
right.
to make it a little bit easier for you to then parlay it into whatever. Ask her name, ask her where she's from, all of that stuff, and then go from there. It's really not. See, here's the thing about me. At this point in my career, there's really not much ice breaking that I have to do.
Right, because people know.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like they kind of know who I am already. So it's not really, it's not really fair. But before I was Neo, I definitely had to do my fair share of ice breaking and just trying to get people to understand who I was. And honestly, you just have to make it a conversation. Don't go at the girl like you're trying to go at the girl. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like strike up a conversation. Ask her about herself. Women love to talk about themselves.
Right.
Ask her a question about herself.
Okay, that's what I need to do. See, I just start with a simple hey, and then I don't get anything back, and then I'm just devastated after that, man. All right, so enough about me failing on Tinder. Let's talk about this new album. It's coming up on the 27th. It's going to be out in stores and digital downloads called Nonfiction, correct?
Absolutely. January 27th, it'll be in stores and available on iTunes. You can pre-order it now, so that when the 27th rolls around, it just downloads straight to you. But, yeah, January 27th is when it's available to the world. Nonfiction, because every song on this album is a 100% true story. Some of the stories belong to me. Some of the stories belong to my fans. I actually reached out to them, just to kind of allow them to be part of the creative process this time. So asking them about their lives and love and all of that. And, yeah, from there, I just basically wrote songs about the stuff that we discussed, and the rest is history. So, when you get the album, know that at least half the stories on the album are based off of stories that were given to me by my fans.
That's crazy. Now, we're playing a song with you and Pitbull right now.
Yeah.
Now, did you have him in the studio with you when you were recording, or was it something that was, like, sent via the email or the exchange, or...
No, we had the cyber session, that one. He found a beat that he loves, sent it to me. I did my thing, sent it back to him. He did his thing, and the rest is history. That's pretty much how it goes down. It's again, thank God for technology, because his schedule is ridiculous. My schedule is ridiculous. So getting us at the same place at the same time is no easy task.
Right. See, my question was going to be, how many times did he say, like, Mr. 305, a dollar, what? Like, that would drive me nuts, man. I'm sorry. Like, that would drive me nuts. All right. On this new album, is it more R&B, more pop? There was rumors going around that you were done with R&B. What's your thoughts on all this?
No, not at all. No, this album is actually a reminder to my R&B fan that R&B is who I am. Like, even all the pop and or dance EDM stuff that I've done, there would be none of that if the R&B that I didn't lay the foundation.
Right.
So I normally don't let what I read about myself on the internet or whatever the case may be bother me. But when I started reading people saying things like I don't do R&B anymore, that I abandoned R&B, it bugged me. It got under my skin a little bit. So this album is basically letting my R&B fans know that R&B is me. It's not a hobby to me. It's not even a genre. It's woven into my DNA. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, I'm an artist first, which means that I'm definitely going to explore and try new things, which is where the EDM and all the dance stuff came from. And I do know that I have a very prominent fan base with that genre of music. So just know that there's definitely songs on there for my dance crowd, for my EDM crowd, but the majority of the album is R&B.
Okay. We're going to do a quick 5 questions with Neo, and then I'm going to let you go. I know that you're a very busy man, so I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You answer them as fast as you can, just right off the top of your head, okay?
Deal.
Okay, favorite celebrity of all time?
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay. Scarlett Johansson. Wow, that's completely random.
I love her. I really do.
Favorite movie of all time?
Fight Club.
One moment you wish you could change in your life, like if you could go back and fix anything.
Not a single one.
See, that's everyone says, oh, I would go back and change. No, you learn from your mistakes and your accomplishments.
There you go.
Favorite sport, like if you could watch any sport at any given time, what would you pick?
Probably boxing.
And last one here, favorite city to perform in?
Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo, Japan, really?
Yeah, man, I love it out there, bro. It's their appreciation for the music out there is just off the charts, man. It's with them out there. It's not so much about the scandal, the controversy, who's he dating, blah 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 blah. They don't worry about that stuff. With them, it's all about the music, and I appreciate that because that's kind of who I am. I'm about the music. Right,
and that's what's important, man. All right, cool. Make sure you pick up Nonfiction. It is going to be in stores January 27th. Like Neo said, you could download it. You could insta-download, and it will arrive in your phone on the 27th, just like that.
Absolutely. Or you can go to Target and pick it up. This is for all my people that still like the hard copy, those few people that still like to go get the CD. If you go to Target and get it, there's 2 songs that I did exclusively for Target so that you can't get these songs anywhere else but Target. So if you want to go and actually purchase a CD, get it from Target, trust me.
Thank you, Neo, so much for your time, man. I appreciate it. Good luck on the new album and everything, and I hope to hear from you soon, man.
Absolutely, bro. Appreciate you.